Why do we travel? Excitement, adventure, to recapture that spark of childlike wonder?
Perhaps to raise awareness or to put ourselves in our own unfolding myths. But as conscientious travelers, we're increasingly concerned about how our tourism dollars are spent, about our own impact on the environment, and yes, about the threat of global climate change.
A tool of the gods. That's how Maori viewed Mount Aspiring, this stunning peak in the Southern Alps, where I begin this exploration. With rugged contours reminiscent of the Matterhorn, Mount Aspiring is an adventure seeker's dream. Maori call it Tititea, or glittering peak. According to legend, a god used this peak as a tool to gouge out the coastal fjords of the South Island. Here it sits, upended and abandoned, but pure bliss for modern walkers and mountaineers.
Maori have place names for everything, and behind every name is a story. Before contact with the paler civilizations, Maori had no written language, and so storytelling was essential to continue the culture. And figuring prominently in many of these stories were the landscapes as characters. To the Maori, the landscapes are alive, and taking care of them is as important as taking care of one's own family.
The nearby town of Wanaka is a gathering place for the intrepid from around the world, seeking their own tales of adventure.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Surrounded by mountains and water, this is an ideal launching pad for a glut of outdoor activities. The wildly diverse southern terrain is within easy reach, and wilderness enthusiasts can take on nearly any physical thrill imaginable, and some unimaginable. Boat lovers have a wealth of options. A laid-back tour of serene Lake Wanaka offers transcendent vistas. Those looking for an adrenaline boost can head out of town for a classic jet boat ride. Jet boats were invented by New Zealander Bill Hamilton. Hamilton wanted a craft that could operate in the shallow, fast-flowing rivers of New Zealand. Because these boats have no external rotating parts, they pose fewer hazards for swimmers and marine life. But the use of jet boats is controversial among a set of adventure travelers. Some decry the fuel consumption and noise, while others argue that this kind of transport takes the elitism out of adventure travel by making the wilderness accessible to people of any age, shape, or income. They posit that the more people who can be touched by the magic of the outdoors, the larger the constituency to raise voices when the environment becomes threatened.